Welcome to CAN, Caribbean Affiliate News. My name is Siobhan Gobin. Here are the stories that we're following today, July 3rd, 2013. From the Caribbean, Nevis records another homicide. Turks and Caicos appointed MP accused of self-dealing. Bahamas government to reveal more on VAT. Grenadian highlighted as part of Canada Day celebration. Details on these headlines and more when we return.
It's week 2 of our used car blowout month, and this week it's guaranteed credit approval. If we can't show you how to get approved, that car is on us. Log on now, GrecoAuto.com.
Welcome back to CAN, Caribbean Affiliate News. My name is Siobhan Gobin, and this segment is sponsored by Total Caribbean Network. Word of another homicide on Nevis surfaced on Monday morning. Details are sketchy, but Win FM has confirmed that Antonio Hutton, also known as Dollar, was shot and killed in Bath Village late Sunday night. His killing, the 8th on the island of Nevis for the year, comes just over a week after 22-year-old Adrian Springett was gunned down at Grove Park. The Nevis Island Administration has been seeking input from citizens, residents, and NGOs as it tackles a spate of violence on the island of close to 12,000 people. In a statement after a high-level consultation was held on crime on Thursday, Premier Vance Amory said his administration planned to work closer with the church and other organizations to preserve the island's culture and traditions that seems now to be under attack. The Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis has recorded 18 homicides for the year, including that of Winston Brown, who was killed during a confrontation with police in January. The figure also includes the shooting death of Trevor Douglas in March, who reportedly was shot by police while fleeing from the scene where he's said to have caused damage to a vehicle in Basseterre. In a controversial bill to increase the cost of goods into the Turks and Caicos Islands by means of the government's imposition of a 15% surcharge on freight and insurance, opposition members of parliament expressed concern over apparent self-dealing by one of the governor's appointed member, John Phillips. Motor vehicles and propane gas were both exempted from the new surcharge. These are the primary business of Phillips Mac Motors and TC Gas. Phillips was very vocal in his support of this bill in a narrowly divided House of Assembly, where just a vote separates the difference between a bill passing or being defeated. Phillips has usually jumped the gun by speaking first after the government, but neither in opposition nor in favor of bills. Members of the opposition vehemently opposed the bill, saying that it was 6-9 as the government backtracked on its campaign promises. Minister of State for Finance, Michael Halkitis, said the Bahamas government intends to reveal more details on the legislation and regulations to support its proposed value-added tax system as early as the next 3 to 4 weeks. The system is scheduled to take effect on July 1st, 2014. Halkitis told reporters that the government wants to be able to provide members of the public with the proposed legislation as well as the relevant regulations on the new tax system so that it can be discussed at the same time, well in advance of the enforcement date. And I quote, "We will give the public a good idea of the items that will be exempt and the registration threshold so the public can have a better understanding of its potential impact on them," he says. You can expect to see towards the end of the summer and into the fall an intensive public education program because we realize that is very important, he says. While there have been some fears that VAT may add to the financial burden of the lower class, Halkitis said he expects the new system to bring in more money from wealthier individuals. The government intends to impose a 15% VAT on most goods and services, except for those that fall under the exempt category. As part of the Canada Day celebrations 2013, Canadian CTS TV aired its Weekender show on Saturday, showcasing the achievements of immigrants who have contributed significantly to the life of the Canadian society. Among the immigrants highlighted was Grenadian-born Niels Chitton, president and founder of the Toronto-based Motive 8 for Change International, a high-impact social skill agency which has made powerful impact across Canada, the United States of America, Africa, England, and the Caribbean. During the interview with host Drew Marshall, Chitton spoke of the challenges he faced when he left the security and safety of his parents' home in Grenada 30 years ago to study and live in the true North, strong and free. He described his 2-night stint with homelessness after having to leave the basement apartment where he lived and venture out into the unknown, with his only refuge being the Christie subway station, where he slept till rescued by his cousin Phyllis. Now an international high-impact speaker, he seized the moment during the interview to challenge and inspire young black men who face the daily obstacles of prejudice, unfair profiling, and other social dysfunctions to rise up and soar to the mountaintop exuberance of phenomenal success. As a Canadian citizen, Chitton has carved his niche as a crime reduction specialist and is now a social skill vendor for the Toronto District School Board, the Toronto Community Housing Corporation, and the United Nations Global Marketplace, where, through his internationally recognized crime reduction campaign, Project Stop and Think, he has impacted the lives of over 100,000 on 3 continents. However, he has not forgotten the land that gave him birth and nurtured him. So over the last 10 years, he has frequently donated his powerful copyrighted social skill strategies and concepts to the Ministry of Social Development, Ministry of Education, Ministry of Youth Empowerment, and Ministry of Health throughout Grenada. Recently, he was invited to be the recipient of the Outstanding Leadership Award at the GNYAO Award Banquet in New York City. You are watching Caribbean Affiliate News. Stay tuned.
5 million customers use Leica Mobile for affordable international mobile calls, connecting over 2.5 million mobile calls daily, helping our customers stay in touch with their loved ones, whether they be in Asia, Africa, Europe, or the rest of the world. Every 5 seconds, a new Leica Mobile customer joins our growing family, helping you to make affordable international calls across the world. Leica Mobile. Call the world for less.
Stop the music! It's week 2 of our used car blowout month, and this week it's guaranteed credit approval. If we can't show you how to get approved, that car is on us. Log on now. GrecoAuto.com.
Since we announced Sign and Drive with 0 out of pocket and low monthly payments, cars been flying out of Bronx Honda at a record pace. Whoa! New Accord with 0 out of pocket for $249 a month, or new Civics just $199 per month, or save thousands with 0% financing. You never had to leave the Bronx to get the best price on the Honda. Bronx Honda guarantees the lowest price in the Bronx. Bronx Honda, East Tremont Avenue. Visit BronxHonda.com.
I can't believe your mom let you take your car out. This is awesome.
It's time to grow up.
You're crazy.
Little wildflower.
Go faster. Come on, stop.
It'll all be alright.
I raised my son to be careful.
Hey, sweetie. Hey, Mom.
But just to be safe,
So don't you worry.
I got a Subaru.
Love. It's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
Coleman Subaru, 1710 North Alden Avenue, Ewing, New Jersey, or ColemanSubaru.com.